Good day to all. Now we are going to discuss about froth flotation process. In a froth flotation process. Already we have discussed in the last class froth flotation process. Enna paadam pathina sulfide wars. Sulfide wars. Okay, so sulfide wars contain or associated with other wars. So sulfide wars combined with other wars kuda irunda we have to follow the froth flotation processes. Adu follow pannu. Suppose sulfide wars or sulfide ore of metal of interest contain sulfide ore. Sulfide ores impurities irunda. Sulfide ore as an impurity. Sulfide ore as a impurities irunda. We have to add some depressing agent. What is the depressing agent? Sodium cyanide or sodium carbonate. It acts as a depressing agent. So sodium cyanide and sodium carbonate act as a depressing agent. Adu enna pannuna selectively prevent other sulfide wars from come to the froth. Okay, so selectively prevent other sulfide wars from come to the froth. நம்ம reaction process பண்ணும்போது ore particles or rise to the top surface க்கு வந்து நமக்கு skim off பண்ணி dry பண்ணி concentrate ore நமக்கு கிடைச்சிரும் இல்லையா. பட் impurity sulfide wars இருந்தா அது கூட சேர்ந்து அது froth கூட வெளியில வரும். ஸோ நம்மள ஈஸியாக பிரிச்சு எடுக்க முடியாது. ஸோ impurities gang particles and ores particles ஈஸியாக பிரிச்சு எடுக்க முடியாது. அதை ப்ரிவென்ட் பண்ண we have to add depressing agent sodium cyanide. இது என்ன செய்யும் அப்படி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா it's form a layer on the surface of metal complex la form பண்ணும். Okay, for example zinc sulfide as a impurity. Zinc sulfide as a impurity. Okay, lead sulfide, that means galena. Galena is a ore. Zinc sulfide is a impurity. Okay, enna seiyum namba? So lead sulfide la irundha zinc sulfide pirichu edukkanum. Appo enna pannumna we have to add sodium cyanide depressing agent. Okay, we have to add depressing agent add பண்ணோம். இது என்ன பண்ணும்னா it's form a layer zinc complex of zinc complex on the surface of zinc sulfide. Okay, layer form பண்ணுது இல்லையா. so zinc sulfides இருக்கும். it form a layer of form பண்ணுது. இந்த zinc sulfide மேல ஒரு layer form பண்ணுது. இந்த layer பாத்தீங்கன்னா Na2 Z10 CN4. This is a complex. So it's form a layer of zinc complex. Na2 Z10 CN4 is a complex layer formed on the surface of zinc sulfide. So zinc sulfide க்கு மேல ஒரு layer form பண்ணிட்டா அதனால zinc sulfide மேல froth compounds கூட product கூட வெளியில வர முடியும். froth கூட வெளியில வர முடியாது இல்லையா. அதனால வெளியில வர முடியும். சோ இங்க என்ன நமக்கு அரெஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்ட மாதிரி வச்சுக்கோ. so zinc sulfide மேல நமக்கு complex form ஆகிறதால froth கூட ஒரு concentration கூட நம்மளால so zinc sulfide வர முடியாது இல்லையா. அதுக்கு தான் என்ன ஆட் பண்றதுன்னா depressing agent sodium cyanide ஆட் பண்ணணும். So is a very good depressing agent. Sodium carbonate is also depressing agent, but here we used the sodium cyanide for this zinc sulfide and lead sulfide ore. Okay, so this is the froth flotation process in depressing agent process. This is over for froth flotation process. Okay.
Froth flotation. Froth flotation is a process which is based on the difference in the wettability when the ore and the gangue are wetted with certain liquids. Mainly oil and water are used for this purpose. Take a mixture of pine oil and water in a tank. Add powdered sulfide ore and allow the compressed air under high pressure to flow in by the help of agitator. This results in formation of froth. On rotating the agitator several times, the froth containing the ore rises up, whereas the impurities settle down at the bottom of the tank. These impurities are removed into a separate container through an outlet at the bottom of the tank. The froth is moved to a settling tank, where the pure ore sinks and the concentrated ore is ready for further processing.
Next topic, leaching. Next topic, leaching. Next topic, leaching. Okay, so what is leaching? It's a basic method. It's a basic method. Bleaching first one, solubility of the, so ore compounds soluble suitable solvent dissolve pannuva. So solubility of the ore in suitable solvents. Solubility of the ore in suitable solvent. First is dissolve pannikanum. So solubility of the ore in suitable solvent, and then further reactions carried in aqueous solution. So, and the reaction is in aqueous solution. Further carried reactions aqueous solution follow. Okay, and then the crushed ore. Is treated with a suitable solvent. Dissolve panna the metal of interest. Metal of interest is soluble complex. Metal complex get soluble complex. Soluble complex illa salt form agum. Soluble complex illa salt form agum. And then gang particles are insoluble. So metal of interest solubility ores adula suitable solvent dissolve பண்ணிட்டோம்னா அதுல ஒரு soluble compounds soluble complex form ஆகும் இல்ல salt form ஆகும், and gang particles are insoluble இருக்கும். சரியா? So metals are soluble as a complex or salt, gang particles are insoluble. Okay, this is the basic method of leaching process. This is the basic method of leaching processes. Okay, for leaching processes, example of leaching processes, 4 leaching processes are there in your textbook. 4 leaching processes are there in your textbook. So leaching process pathna, leaching process la 4 methods irukku. First one, cyanide leaching, ammonia leaching, and alkali leaching. And acid leaching. Okay, so cyanide leaching, ammonia leaching, alkali leaching, and acid leaching. Okay, now we will discuss one by one. First one, cyanide leaching. So cyanide leaching process is very important process for concentration of gold. So concentration of gold bleach பண்ணனும்னா இந்த process very important process. இந்த process maximum யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க, cyanide process யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. சரியா? So first of all, we have to take the crushed ore of gold. Crushed ore of gold எடுத்தாச்சு இல்லையா? It is leached with, so crushed ore of gold is leached with sodium cyanide. Leached with sodium cyanide. Special sodium cyanide add பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி aerated conditionல இருக்கணும். சரியா? aerated conditionல இருக்கணும். and அதே சமயம் diluted form. and diluted solution of sodium cyanide. This is very important. Aerated condition is very important. Okay, so the crushed ore of gold is leached with dilute solution of sodium cyanide in the aerated condition la react பண்றோம். So நமக்கு என்ன ப்ராடக்ட் கிடைக்கும் பார்த்தோம்னா gold ஈஸியா ரெக்கவர் பண்ணி எடுக்கலாம் and gang particles கிடைக்கும். சரியா? ஸோ என்ன கிடைக்குன்னா கோல்டு காம்பவுண்ட்ஸ் கிடைக்கும். கோல்டு வந்து எப்படி கிடைக்கும் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தோம்னா சாலிபிள் காம்ப்ளெக்ஸாக கிடைக்கும். soluble cyanide complex, soluble cyanide complex, soluble cyanide complex and gang particles இருக்கு. gang particles are insoluble complex இருக்கும். insoluble complex, insoluble compound that is aluminosilicates, aluminosilicates. Here's the aluminosilicates. Okay, so gold is leached with aerated solution of dilute sodium cyanide to form gold and gang particles. Gold compound is converted into the soluble cyanide complex, and gang particles are insoluble. The gang particles are aluminosilicates. The soluble cyanide complex are leaving behind the gang particles like aluminosilicates kuda adu sendu velila poidum. Okay, so we easy prepare பண்ணிடலாம். So now the reaction is gold is reacted with cyanide. Gold is react with cyanide and aerated condition, oxygen வச்சு aerated condition பண்றோம் with water molecules and form soluble cyanide complex. Soluble cyanide complex form ஆகும். Soluble cyanide complex and with hydroxides form ஆகும். Okay, so gold is leached with sodium cyanide and aerated condition with water and form a cyanide complex and hydroxides. Now balance the equation. And 2 here 4, here also 4. Okay, so this is the first step reaction. என்ன பண்றோம்? The crushed ore of gold is leached with aerated solution of dilute sodium cyanide, and we get gold is converted into the soluble cyanide complex, and the gang particles are insoluble. That is, what is the gold gang particles? Aluminosilicates. So the soluble cyanide complex are leaving behind the aluminosilicates compounds. Now the reaction is gold is react with cyanide and aerated condition with water to form a cyanide complex, soluble cyanide complex. This is a soluble cyanide complex. This is solid condition. This is a aqueous condition. This is a gas. This is a liquid. This is also aqueous. This is liquid. Okay, this is the first step reaction, and second step is the second step is now we get soluble complex of cyanide கிடைச்சாச்சு இல்லையா? soluble complex of cyanide கிடைச்சாச்சு. இப்போ என்ன செய்யணும்? recovery of gold from this cyanide complex by using reduction process. So recovery of gold from cyanide complexes by using reduction process மூலம் நம்ம இதை வந்து ஈஸியா ஃபாலோ பண்ண முடியும். So now we will take a gold complex AuCN twice. It is in ion state. Okay, so AuCN2. So the react பண்றோம் is react with the deoxygenated leach solution. With zinc. So deoxygenated leach solution with zinc particle. It is solid one. This is aqueous condition to form leach solution to form என்ன கிடைக்கும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா zinc complex கிடைச்சிடும். Zinc complex, that is ZnCN4 twice minus உங்களுக்கு formation கிடைச்சிடும். நம்மளோட எதிர்பார்க்கக்கூடிய gold is occurred. சரியா? So gold is கிடைச்சது. So zinc is react with a complex form of cyanide complex to form a cyanide complex formula, and also we get gold. Okay, now balance the reaction. Is gold is also true, and gold is also true. This is the basic reactions. Okay, this is the reaction. So this reaction is called as cementation reaction. This process called a cementation reaction. This process called cementation process. This process called cementation process. Okay, சின்ன revision கொடுத்துடலாம். சரியா? So crushed ore of gold is leached with diluted sodium cyanide and aerated condition to form gold and gangue particles. Gold is converted to the soluble cyanide complexes, and gangue particles are insoluble. That is aluminosilicate is the gangue particle. So sodium cyanide complex is leaving behind the aluminosilicate compounds. This is the reaction. And also gold is recovered from these complexes by using reduction processes. Like enna seiyunna, so this complexes is treated with, so cyanide complex is treated with deoxygenated leached solution with zinc particle. Zinc salts compound react பண்ணும்போது we get a cyanide complexes and also gold. It is the element state of gold. This is the element state of gold. It is zero oxidation state. Element state of gold is also called zero oxidation state of gold occurred. So this process is called cementation process. This process is called cementation processes. Next one, ammonia leaching. The crushed ore contain nickel, copper and cobalt. Irundha, we have to leach this ammonia leaching. Leaches with ammonia. So ammonia specially leaches with nickel, copper, cobalt and give the respective complexes form பண்ணி கொடுத்துரும். சரியா? சரி, எப்படி ரியாக்ஷன் பண்ணுது பார்த்தோன்னா, the ore particles. So nickel compounds எடுத்துட்டோம்னா, it leaches with ammonia. To form its complexes. That is NiNH3, NiNH3 6 and 2+. It's a complex. And for copper leaches the ammonia under suitable pressure. Copper to form a copper complex. CuNH3 4 times with 2+ oxidation state. Okay, and then last one, cobalt leaches with ammonia under suitable pressure to form its complexes. So cobalt NHE3 5 times with the water. Its oxidation state is 3+. So 3+ complexes form ஆயிருக்கு. So crushed ore contain nickel, copper, cobalt. The ammonia specially leaches these metals. பண்ணும்போது அதனுடைய காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ் நமக்கு கிடைக்கும். So nickel leaches the ammonia with under suitable pressure to form nickel complex NiNH6 2+, and copper leaches ammonia to form copper CuNH3 2+ complexes, and cobalt leaches ammonia under suitable pressure to form cobalt NH3 and water and 3+ oxide state, cation state. So this is the ammonia leaching. And form this complex, the gangue particles form. This is soluble complexes. These three complexes are soluble complexes. These three complexes are soluble complex. These three complexes are soluble complex. The soluble complex கூட நமக்கு என்ன கிடைக்கும்னு பார்த்தா gangue particles கிடைக்கும். gang particles கிடைக்கும். So gang particles, so this soluble complexes leaving behind the gang particles. So gang particles போகும்போது சேர்ந்தது கூட இந்த காம்பவுண்ட்ஸும் மெட்டல் பார்ட்டிகல்ஸ் வச்சு ரிமூவ் ஆகிடும். சரியா? gang particles என்ன இருக்குன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா iron 3 oxide, iron 3 oxide or hydroxide is one of the gang particle. And next one is aluminosilicates. Aluminosilicates So iron 3 oxide and hydroxides, and the second gang particle is aluminosilicates. So this is the gang particles. So these soluble complexes are leaving behind the gang particles, alumino 3 oxides or hydroxides and aluminosilicates. So this is the ammonia leaching processes. Okay, now next one, alkali leaching. Alkali leaching பார்த்தீங்கன்னா crushed ore is heated with diluted sodium hydroxide or alkali. Diluted sodium hydroxide compound கூட என்ன செய்றோம்? leaching பண்றோம். We get soluble complex கிடைக்கும். சரியா? So for example crushed ore சொன்னலையா, for example bauxite எடுத்துக்கலாம். So bauxite is leached with and heated with 470 to 520 Kelvin heating கொடுக்கிறோம் at 35 atmospheric pressure. At 35 atmospheric pressure heat பண்றோம் இல்லையா? heated with என்ன செய்றோம்? sodium hydroxide போட்டு heat பண்றோம். diluted sodium hydroxide போட்டு heat பண்றோம். சரியா? we get sodium meta-aluminate. sodium meta-aluminate product கிடைக்குது. This is a soluble complex. அது கூட என்ன கிடைக்கும் அப்படி பார்த்தா gang particles கிடைக்கும். gang particles, that is iron oxide and titanium oxide. So these is insoluble compounds. So iron oxide and titanium is the insoluble compounds. Sodium meta-aluminate is a soluble complex. So sodium meta-aluminate is leaving behind with the iron oxide and titanium oxide. That is gang particle கூட அது நமக்கு வெளியில போய்டும். சரியா? So this is the first step. இல்லையா? Now the reaction is Al2O3 is reacted with alkali, NaOH and water. Okay, and water to form sodium meta-aluminate, NaAlOH4. NaAlOH4 is the sodium meta-aluminate complex. Okay, so now the balance of reaction is 2, here 3, here also 2. So Al2O3 is reacted with diluted sodium hydroxide and water to form a and heated to form a sodium meta-aluminate. This is the first step, the reaction. And second step is the solution is very hot. The solution is very hot. Bauxite solution is very hot. 470 to 520 Kelvin heat பண்ணிருக்கோம். So solution is very hot இருக்கிறதால first என்ன செய்யணும்னா the hot solution. The hot solution is first நம்ம decant பண்ணணும். Decant means filter பண்ணணும். Decanted. The hot solution is decanted and cooled. Decanted, cooled and diluted. decanted, cooled and diluted. Okay, first என்ன பண்ணனும், decant பண்ணனும், cool பண்ணனும் and then dilute பண்ணனும். This diluted solution of sodium metaluminate, we have to neutralize செய்யணும் by passing carbon dioxide. So neutralize this solution by passing carbon dioxide. So sodium metaluminate என்ன செய்ய போறோம், நியூட்ரலைஸ் பண்ண போறோம் இல்லையா, neutralized with zinc, sorry, neutralized with carbon dioxide, neutralized with carbon dioxide. Okay, now we get the hydrated form of alumina compounds. So hydrated form of Al2O3. So we get hydrated Al2O3 product as a precipitate. So sodium metaluminate neutralized with carbon dioxide by passing carbon dioxide to form a hydrated Al2O3 as a precipitate compounds கிடைக்கும். சரியா, precipitate compounds கிடைக்கும். So first reaction பார்க்கலாம். So Al2OH twice is a sodium metaluminate. This is sodium metaluminate compounds by passing with carbon dioxide for neutralizing kaga pass பண்றோம் to form hydrated form of Al2O3. So Al2O3 H2O and combined with compounds along with sodium bicarbonate NaHCO3, sodium bicarbonate சேர்ந்து நமக்கு கிடைக்கும். சரியா, now balance the reaction is 2 here to 2. Okay, it's a aqueous condition, it's a gas. This is aqueous condition, this is also aqueous. Okay, so sodium metaluminate neutralized with carbon dioxide to form hydrated Al2O3 and along with sodium bicarbonate is the product kadekudhu. Now the sodium metaluminate compounds precipitate kadekudhu illaya, now we have to filter the precipitate. Third step enna seiyano, this is the second step. Third step enna seiyano, filtered off the precipitate. So filter pannu modalla, filtered off. என்னந்த filter பண்ணோம், filter precipitate filter பண்ணோம், filter the precipitate. Okay, filter the precipitate filter பண்ண பிறகு and then the precipitate is heated. Precipitate is heated at 1670 Kelvin. 1670 Kelvin க்கு நல்ல ஹீட் பண்றோம். ஹீட் பண்ணா we get pure alumina. That is Al2O3. We get pure alumina, that is Al2O3 pure compound product கிடைச்சு. Okay, so this is the 3 steps reaction. So first one, the crushed ore is heated with diluted sodium hydroxide to form soluble complex compound. So bauxite is treated with sodium hydroxide at 470 to 520 Kelvin at 35 atmospheric pressures. We get sodium metaluminate along with iron oxide and titanium oxide. This is the gang particles, this is soluble particles. So sodium metaluminate is leaving behind the iron oxide and titanium oxides. This is the reaction. And the hot solution is decanted, cooled and diluted. Diluted solution is neutralized with carbon dioxide by passing carbon dioxide, and after passing of neutralized with carbon dioxide we get hydrated Al2O3 as a precipitate deposited. So we have done and then filtered off the precipitate. First filter precipitate nalla filter panna pirukku and filter precipitate heat pandrom 1670 Kelvin heat panna we get a pure alumina, that is Al2O3 pure compounds are milk kadachum. Okay, next one acid leaching, last one. So cyanide leaching pathachi, ammonia leaching, alkali leaching over, and then acid leaching. Okay, acid leaching. Acid leaching is for especially for sulfide ores. எதுக்காக பார்த்தோம்னா sulfide ores. So acid leaching for sulfide ores. For example, zinc sulfide or lead sulfide. This is a zinc blend, and PBS is called galena. It's a sulfide ore. So ZNS and lead sulfide is a very important acid leaching process. Namely acid leaching. The crushed ore is treated with the hot solution of sulfuric acid. So crushed ore is treated with hot solution of sulfuric acid. Hot solution of sulfuric acid. Hot solution of sulfuric acid. We get soluble complex. We get soluble complex. We get soluble complex. So the crushed ore is treated with hot solution of sulfuric acid. We get soluble complex. The crushed ore சொன்னாலையா என்ன பண்ணிக்கலாம் example zinc sulfide எடுத்துக்கலாம். So zinc sulfide is treated with hot solution of zinc H2SO4 sulfuric acid to form zinc sulfate. ZnSO4 and sulfur element is formed, and also water molecules. Okay, the zinc sulfide is treated with hot sulfuric acid to form zinc sulfate, and sulfur and water molecules released. Okay, so zinc sulfide is converted to the soluble compound of zinc sulfate. So sulfide is converted to sulfate and sulfur, elements of sulfur. Okay, so this reaction, now balance the reaction. So the zinc compound and sulfur. Okay, so two elements of sulfur here, so sulfate. So zinc sulfide is converted to the soluble compound of zinc sulfate, and the elements of sulfur is obtained. So this is the acid leaching. This acid leaching is only for sulfide ores like zinc sulfide and lead sulfide compounds. Okay, so the crushed ore is treated with hot sulfuric acid to form a soluble complex form agudhu. So that is the zinc sulfide is treated with the hot sulfuric acid to form a soluble compound of sulfate. Zinc sulfate is converted to the soluble sort of zinc sulfide and the elements of sulfur and elements of sulfur. Okay, so this is the acid leaching processes. And now let's see the video student.
Mm-hmm.